This chapter is all about adjusting journal entries and the adjustment process. First of all, we want to explore why we are doing adjusting entries and when we do them. For the most part, I've drawn part of the accounting cycle here. For the most part, the business lives in this part of the accounting cycle. That's like 99% of the time we are going to be in here. Whenever the business has a transaction, we make a journal entry, and whenever we make a journal entry, we post it to the ledger. And then we have another transaction, we make another journal entry and post it to the ledger. And this is what happens 99% of the time in a business. And you can imagine how many transactions there are during a day. Imagine that you run a retail store and every time a customer buys something, that's a transaction. If you're someone like Walmart or Target, that is hundreds or thousands of transactions every hour. And not to mention how many transactions you have during a year. And so this is where the business lives most of the time. Now we have to break out of this cycle whenever we want to report the information out to somebody else. In other words, we want to make financial statements. And perhaps the owner wants them, investors want them, the bank wants them. They want to get information out of the business and look at how is the business doing. So whenever we want to make these financial statements, we need to break out of the cycle of transaction journal entry ledger, transaction journal entry ledger. And we start the process of making financial statements by making an unadjusted trial balance. And we have discussed this in prior chapters. Now, unadjusted trial balance means that we haven't changed anything. We haven't adjusted any accounts. What we are going to do at this point is go line by line down this trial balance and ask ourselves the question, is this correct? For example, we look at accounts receivable and say, hey, it shows that people owe us $500. Is that everything that everybody owes us? Or is there something that I'm missing? And so we might say, hey, there's something missing here. Let's adjust it. And so whenever we want to adjust something, we make an adjusting journal entry. And whenever we make a journal entry, an adjusting entry is a journal entry almost like any other. We have to post it to the ledger. All right, and then we're going to repeat that process and go to the next line on the trial balance and say, hey, is this account right? And if it's not, we make another adjusting entry and post it to the ledger and repeat that process until we're all the way down. And we make sure that everything was recorded. All of our expenses are in there. All of the work that we've done is recorded. We have every customer that owes us money is recorded. And if we owe other people money, we make sure we have recorded all of that as well. So this whole process is just making sure all of the numbers are right. And once we are sure that they are right, we have done all of the adjustments, we make the adjusted trial balance. And from the adjusted trial balance, we can now make the financial statements. So what the next few videos, what we're going to look at are the different types of adjustments that we are going to make. What are some of the things that could be off and why are they off when we're looking at the adjusted trial balance? So there will be 4 different types of adjusting entries that we're going to make, and so we're going to explore those in the next videos.